Hey, I'm working on a painting. The very beginning, it sets the tone for the whole thing. I wonder if other things are like that. I think it's true. I think the beginning does set the tone for the whole thing. I about run out of paint. So I'm gonna mix a little more. I gotta get used to looking at the camera and the eyes. I don't even look people in the eyes this much. I need more white. It's good to paint the borders too. I want to keep some of the yellow on the border though, so you can see what's underneath. Boom! I found that when I have an idea of what I want the whole to look like, it makes focusing on the little steps a little bit easier. Can you see it? Just very loosely outline where everything goes. Right. Let's go. I want to talk to you guys. Let's hang out. I wanted to say that I was thinking about how earlier I was saying the beginning sets the tone for the whole. And I was like, I think it's true. And I thought about it more and I don't think that it's always true. I think that things require context. You know what I mean? Like how the saying, does the end justify the means? It's like, well, what was the end? And what were the means? Because if it was like fine means and a great end, then like, yeah, probably. If it was like bad means and a fine end, it's like, I don't know if that is true. Does that make sense? The beginning can set the tone, but also, what are you paying attention to? That's what this like painting is about. The dice symbolize chance, you know, fate in a way. In the original rendering, there were two deer. The rose was really fuzzy behind the deer because he wasn't looking at it, like it wasn't contextualized yet. But when the deer looked at the rose, it gave the rose a chance to be seen, and so it like materialized. And then originally they were both glowing the same color. This is fun. What else do I have to talk about? I have this book called Realities of the Dreaming Mind. It's about the dreaming mind and how, like, even though our bodies are asleep, there's something in us that carries on. And when you're sleeping, that thing that cannot be named is still working. I was like pretty focused on moving to New York at this time, and I was like fixated on it. I was like, should I go? Should I not go? I don't know what to do. And it was honestly really stressful and eating up a lot of my thought space. And so I asked my dream, what's the deal with this fixation? Like, can I have some insight? That night, I dreamt a crazy surreal dream where I was in the dream, but I was just like observing. So it was just like a pair of eyes floating in a forest. And there was a deer. The deer was dead. It was a deer carcass. And there were like vultures, like turkey vultures. This is graphic, sorry. But it gets cool. Just wait. Give it a chance to get cool, okay? The turkey vultures are eating it. And it's kind of freaky. And then this like fox appears. It looks at the deer carcass and the vulture is eating it. And it's like, I got the vibe that the fox was like, that's chaotic. And he runs off into a more peaceful part of the forest. Huh? Crazy. I'm not a classically trained painter. I just kind of figure it out through trial and error. I think that's a good way to learn. Through mistakes. Because mistakes are bad. You know, you're just learning. And that's great. That's awesome, actually. I'd like to think that maybe you're also painting, or maybe this is just like on in the background. Whatever you're doing a good job. Okay. I'm gonna check in with you guys in a second. Show you where I'm at. I'm savoring this moment right now. Oh yeah. I do want to give him little dots on his butt. Fawns use these dots to keep themselves safe and camouflaged. So it's very important that he has them so he can be safe. I like where this is going. I'm gonna blend some more. Blending it out. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do like it to be. But it doesn't have to be. But if I can do better, then I'm gonna. Check this out. It's not a big deal if you don't like it. Ta-da!
I have a high quality digital version of this available for Patreon members. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if you want a physical copy, I'll have that on my website, georgeorpinks.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Life is beautiful. Okay? I love you.